Welcome back to our channel. We're a couple of golfers, aren't we, darling?
It's deja vu, this. Someone decided not to press the record button and we just stood here for 5 minutes talking to you.
I gave it my best go. Anyway, we're going to do something a bit different.
I am going to try and teach Beth a few basics of Aimpoint to see if that helps her putting on the course at all, even though she putts really well. But Beth being Beth is never happy. So yeah, just wants to...
No, I'm just intrigued by Aimpoint because all I see is you like standing on the greens like this.
Sometimes I use Aimpoint. Depends how good the greens are, and I don't stand like that. I'm a walking dead.
Please go in though.
This is what I have to deal with here. How am I going to teach you? I might as well teach those little ducks over there.
So basically, I want to know what Aimpoint is.
My Aimpoint's just a different putting technique on how to read the greens.
Yeah, and I find it intriguing that people can use their feet to read a green.
Yeah, because the eyes lie.
Yeah, the eyes do lie.
So if you read you read the greens, you read the slopes with your feet, and they gives you a percentage, and then you kind of, I don't really know much about the green speed arm calibration sort of thing, so I just wing it a bit there. But I'll show you a few little basics right now, and we'll see if you can...
See if I can pick it up.
Pick it up and hold some putts. What we're going to do is you're going to stand in the middle of the ball from the hole.
Yeah.
And try and read it with your feet and try and tell me from a percentage of 1 to 5 what you think this might be.
So what is 5 being the...
5's being a ridiculous slope like this.
Okay. So 1 is kind of a little bit slopey.
1's like a little bit slopey. You can go to half if you would like to go to half, and then we'll move from there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So I have to tell from my feet? I don't understand.
Well,
you close
just
your eyes?
Put weight, just bend your knees a little bit, put the weight in and see what way you kind of...
You probably don't need this.
No, keep it. You need to, you just hold on to it.
Okay.
And then, can you feel any kind of slope at all? If you can't, it also doesn't matter.
I just don't know what I'm looking for.
You're feeling the slope underneath your feet. Are you shifting any kind of way?
Well, what if you've got one leg longer than the other?
Well, then you are screwed.
To be fair,
Right,
there is a slope.
Okay, what way is it going?
This way.
All right, well, that's good. Is there much?
Not loads.
Okay, so what are we saying then, a 1?
1.
Okay, I like 1.
Do you like 1?
Yeah, I read 1.
So what does 1 mean?
So we're reading the same. So now, you'll be standing over the ball.
Right.
Feet over the ball, and you'll be using your index finger, is that the right one?
Your second finger,
Basically your finger. And you want to be having the right half of your finger, if you're right-handed, in the middle of the hole.
But how do you know how far away to hold your finger?
Well, this is the thing, that's what I don't understand, because I haven't done it enough, so I'm just telling you some basics here.
Okay.
And wherever your finger comes outside the hole, it's going to be where you're aiming the ball. So, I'm going to put a T in the ground. That is where 1%...
What eye do you shut?
Huh? Well, it depends what eye dominant you are. So you're probably right eye dominant.
Yeah, I am.
Right, so you shut your left eye. So if your finger is half in the hole,
yeah,
is that where the T's coming to?
No. Well, I've got skinnier fingers.
You have got skinnier fingers, yeah. All right, so, well, I've done it, so let's see if it works.
Okay, well, mine is like...
So where would you like me to move the T to?
In more.
In more. Like there?
Yeah.
All right, so now you want to aim the ball up towards the T.
Okay.
Use the line on the ball. Looks good to me.
Yeah.
Right, and we're a little bit downhill, so it's actually going to be quite fast. So it's only a 50% putt, but you've got it lined up at a 1% slope. And then just roll it down the line and see what happens.
And I hold it.
So,
I'm basically an Aimpoint queen.
you've basically nailed the 1%ers. So do it again. And if you get the pace right and you got the slope right, it shouldn't miss.
Ooh.
I mean, it didn't really start at the tee, but you've also, that's the other thing, you've also got to make sure it starts on the tee.
I don't really like lining up my balls either, do I?
Well, yeah, that's because you're lazy, but then all of a sudden you're aiming at the hole now instead of the tee. So how about you line the ball up?
That was very unlucky as well.
Okay, so you've holed one, which I think was a little bit too speedy, but the slope might be 1.5%.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. So if it's 1.5%, you could just use your thumb.
Because it's a little bit chunky than that.
Because it's a little bit chunkier than your finger.
Okay, so let's try that then.
Okay. So let's reset. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's on the tee.
Oh.
Apart from you just hit it too hard.
Yeah, I did smack that, to be fair.
Right, halfway speed. Just get it going. It's a quick putt, this. We're on 1.5%, 50% putt. Bosh. Now do it again. Right in the middle. Right, 3 for 3 then.
That's how you do it, guys.
Damn. Could this be an Aimpoint change? Well done.
Thanks. I don't think I've ever hit 3 from that far. Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually quite a tough putt, that one.
Okay. Should we do a
Right.
different one?
Yeah, we'll do a bigger slope now.
Okay.
Again, not that I'm a Aimpoint specialist or a coach, but this is also, don't be afraid if you're doing a little bump and run to read the green or the fringe, even if you're not putting, because it will still help you with chip shots, it will still help you off the green, you can still read the greens, you can read the fringes, and you can also practice and do this, move the stone. Do it while you're practicing chipping too, so I've been reading the slope, probably a 2% here. So I will just read that as a 2. I'll then put the tee where I think 2 is while I'm practicing. And then just off the green, you're pretty much going to play it like a putt anyway. But if you're starting it at the tee, that was nearly as perfect could have got then. But it's hit the hole, which means I've got the slope right, and then you can just keep practicing that. You've read the green, you've chipped it like a putt, and you've got the percentage right, so it'll give you a better chance of, if you're starting it online, holding the chip shot. I've hit it too hard, but thank you. Very useful basic Aimpoint tips. Shitty bounce. Got another ball over there. But again, every time it is near enough because I've read the slope right, and you've just got a better chance of holding it. Right, okay. So this is a bit of a longer putt now.
Okay.
So instead of doing it right in the middle, because you might have 2 different breaks,
Okay.
break the putt up. So you would do the first sort of
Oh,
first
really?
third here, read that slope,
Okay.
and then you would do the second and read that slope. And you'd always take the bigger percentage.
Okay.
So if there's more swing over here, is the number you would take. So you're feeling quite a lot there?
Yeah.
Okay. What about up here then?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How much?
2.5. 3. 4. 4!
I reckon this is a 4%er.
Wow. To be fair though, I've only ever felt a 1%.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know, do I?
So now we've gone from 1
To
to 4.
4.
So basically, if I had discs and stuff, like it would be a lot easier, but I don't have the equipment, right?
So I have to do 4 fingers.
So
for this tee?
right over the middle of the ball,
Right.
and then make sure the end of your hand is half in the hole, and then you tell me where you want me to put the tee.
Okay. That's not bad. Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's where you're starting the ball.
Yeah.
All right,
Does that look right to you?
let's see. Start the ball online. If it goes in, I think we should just call it a day. Still a little bit downhill. So
I need to read more though to know what 4 feels like,
yeah,
3 feels like.
but we're limited here.
No, I know.
So, but this would be, I think, if you get this right,
Yeah.
then you just stand there for a bit and understand what 4 feels like.
Where the hell am I going?
It ain't far off.
Yeah.
Yeah, if this goes in dead centre, I would absolutely wet myself.
Gotta get the pace though.
Yeah, well that's the other thing, you just got to get the pace. It's a tiny bit downhill, but let's just put a nice roll on it.
Ooh.
It's not bad. Bit more pace, I think you got it.
Yeah. Oh.
More pace.
I don't know what I just did.
No, you're just concentrating too much on the tee. You've got to start it. Just still hit the putt.
Ooh.
Right, little less pace. You've got it. Literally, it's bang on.
Bit more.
But you're getting there.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you get the pace right, the ball's going to go in.
Damn.
It's okay, but that's a. You're getting a 4% putt here.
Are we happy with that?
Yeah, because you're going to 2-putt it every time.
I think I'm focusing too much. I'm overthinking it.
Yeah, but that's
Do you
okay.
think it's right, the tee though?
I think it's great. You just got as soon as you get the pace right, it's going to go in the middle.
Damn. You've got this. Ooh.
I feel like I might have started that right at the tee then.
Really?
Naughty Russell.
Go on, in it goes. All right. Yeah, that's proof that it's right. Yeah? Is it right?
It's bang on.
Okay.
It's absolutely bang on. Fell in dead centre and it started at the tee. First one started right at the tee. Move the putter a little bit further right. Starting too far left. Line it up. Your putter's always aiming left. Nah, you're left. Do you know what I mean by that?
No.
The face is shut always. So have it flat. So the line is. You're pulling it all the time. You're like this. You need to put your hands more up here. Use how the putter is supposed to sit. It's supposed to sit flat, not like this.
Okay.
All right. And then take it back straighter, not out here.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
That was better.
Go in. Woohoo!
Much better. There you go.
Yeah, it was good.
Possible.
It's possible.
So, a big thing, especially when it's a 4% slope, because you're not going to hold this all the time.
No.
But the majority of those you'd have been tapping it in.
Okay.
So as long as you can get it somewhere around the hole, and then you're just tapping it in, because this is quite a tough putt. So.
Very good.
Yeah, and then if you get it near enough, you're just tapping that in. That was a good one. 1% to 4%. Well, I just haven't got the equipment to tell you properly about Aimpoint, and I'm not actually an Aimpoint coach, but there are Aimpoint coaches out there. I would recommend Jamie Donaldson over at Woburn. He is very, very good, and he's also a decent guy, so head over there, hit him up. You can see him on Aimpoint on Instagram. Yeah, he'll give you some good tips about this and help you out.
Do you think it's recommended for anyone, not just professionals?
Yeah, I think so. I think anybody, it will help anyone through amateur game. Might take you a little bit longer to get it, or
What would you recommend it for if someone like Suffers with what? Would you
Just
say?
green reading, I think.
Reading,
Yeah, green reading, definitely. I just want to... Sorry, we've got ducks that are approaching our bags and they're going to peck the life out of it. Anyone. This would help anyone. Amateur game,
But not so
professional
much
game.
with someone's like actual stroke.
He also, again, Jamie Will, he is a very good putting coach. So
But you would say this is more for
green reading and make you feel confident. Again, potentially get rid of those 3 putts if you're sort of struggling from long distance with pace control. Because if you get the line right and you're near enough going to be round by the hole all the time. But yeah, he'll cover everything, but definitely would recommend seeing someone for Aimpoint. I hope these basics helped. Again, like get on your greens, try and see what you can do yourself, read the slope, guess, put the tee down and see how close you get.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment and subscribe.
To the Aimpoint lessons.
No, to our channel.
Oh yeah, to our channel. Couple of plonkers.